Hey Leo besties, and welcome to my channel, Blushing69 Leo Tarot. If you're new to my channel, Leo, welcome. Go ahead and subscribe. Don't leave my channel without subscribing. Make sure to like this video, Leo, if it does resonate with you in any type of way, and or comment down below and let me know what you're thinking. Take the reading, Leo, as it resonates with you. It will resonate differently for everyone. And Leo, if you don't like my shit, get out my shit, okay? Any other information that I do not state as of now will be down below in the description box. Leo. Yeah, this is your choice or theirs reading. Your life will change after this decision, after the decision. It is vital that you do not skip this reading, or you do not skip parts of this reading, but take the reading how a motherfucker resonates. I'm gonna wait for some of y'all to come up in here. Before we go ahead and get started, I'm probably gonna give it like 2 minutes or a minute, because I'm really that patient. And then we're gonna go on. Quanicia, good afternoon. How are you? I got class tonight, so I got to get up out of here, even though I did not do the homework. Yeah. So honestly, I want to skip the bitch. But if I skip it totally, I ain't gonna know what we're working on. And I didn't drop that class yesterday, so it must be meant to be. Because I actually wanted to drop it and change it, but probably supposed to be in there anyway. Amazing. Good afternoon. How are you? Good afternoon, y'all. Good afternoon. I was going to skip your reading because I was going to go find some food before I went off to school, but I'm going to just be late. I'm still going to go get that food too. So, yeah, I don't want to put myself behind on stuff that I need to do. So other than that, let's go ahead and get started anyway. I will have love rituals opened up tonight on my website. Make sure you go check that out, blushing69.com. I will be posting the other rituals that I have done on my website fairly soon, okay? But other than that, like I said, this is your choice or theirs reading. Akira, good afternoon. Feeling good, feeling great. Sorry. Good, I'm good. You know, I was recently, well, nope. Aliyah, sorry if I butchered it. Good afternoon. Star, good afternoon. Yona, good afternoon. But I'm gonna tell y'all, I was in the hospital. I know, right? I wasn't really gonna be in there that long. But yeah, I think my Stellara that I'm on is fucking my body up a little bit. I've been on it for like the past 3-4 years. So I've been in remission for a minute, but it's doing some funny shit. So it took my aunt's dare. So I've been kind of high as a kite. That's why the other day I didn't come live and stuff. But other than that, but I've been good though. I've been good. Marcy, good afternoon. Lala, good afternoon. But other than that, let's get started because I got like an hour. Actually, I just got time because I'm going to be late regardless. It's pre-calculus and trigonometry, and I don't know a damn thing that's going on in that class. So either way, what is your current life view of yourself? So it's going to be you and someone else. Flip your own ass, okay? Take out my fucking name. If you watch Taurus reading, then you know the way that this reading is going to go. I tried to change it I tried to ask Spirit what else it should be, but they told me to stick with what I said, or stick with what they said. So it's the same spill, kind of, but different message. So, it is, still up on the website or Facebook? Because it is, but the accountable people in the group are not they're not accounting. So it's kind of hard to manage it. But on the site, it is up there. It's just not open until I get the people in the group accounting. So, what is your current life view of yourself when away from this person? Whomever this person is for you, Leo. Leo, Spirit. What is Leo's? Okay, thank you. Prosperity. Ja, good afternoon. So, when you are away from whomever this person is, a gift of money is on its way. Your income is increasing. Manage your finances with love. You got more of this. Ways to make money. You got money coming in. Spirit saying you got easy money. Easy money. So, this reading may deal with your finances, and that's a good thing because for once, it is not about love. And I should still be there. I'm gonna figure it out. What is Leo's current life view of themselves when they are away from this person? Daydreamer. You think big. Okay, you got clairvoyance at the bottom, so you're able to see. But you think big when you're away from this person. You can use your imagination and creativity to create a wide array of routes to success and build your dreams to live an abundant life. So, whomever this person is, could be many, but whenever you're away from this person, it's a lot easier for you to call in the finances that you desire, that you need in the moment, that you desire, whatever it is. So it doesn't really matter if you're a specific manifester or a general manifester. Spirit is saying at the end of the day, whatever it is that you want financially, Spirit is saying you could obtain it. Just give me a sec. You have the elephant. You get a lot of visions. You get a lot of visions. Now, you may not always believe it when you're around this person, but you get a lot of premonitions of your life. A lot of premonitions of your life. You have a lot of dreams, and I don't care if you sit here and say I don't dream. You do. I don't remember my dreams. There's a reason why you don't remember those dreams, right? Okay. As soon as you wake up, what's the first thing that you do? Do you end up clicking on TikTok? Do you end up opening YouTube? Do you end up talking to someone else? Do you allow yourself time to process your own thoughts when you wake up? You get a lot of premonitions of your life, snowflake. Like, it's like when you wake up, you already know how successful your day is going to be. Literally already know it. You don't have to ask, you don't have to second guess it. You already know it. And this could come from the form of you already know because yesterday you wrote on your calendar, tomorrow I'm going to do such and such. Okay, you told yourself before you went to bed, tomorrow I'm going to wake up and I'm going to do such and such. I'm going to be such and such. I'm going to make this amount of money. I'm going to apply to that job. Spirit is saying you already know um, what it is that you're going to do, what it is that you're going to be, what kind of job what type of finances you're going to be making. You already know it. Every single day that you're away from this person, you already know the agenda, right? So you already know the finances that you're going to make. And you know it by, knowing what job you're going to apply to, or by just simply claiming it. The Spirit is saying you have premonitions. You have a lot of premonitions. You're able to see what each day is going to be like for you. You have the Rider and you have the Emperor. You got some man at the bottom. Give me a second. Yeah. I'm going to sit firm in that. Leo, if you don't know this about yourself, it is simply because this person is in the way. Okay? This person is in the way. So, you have one hell of an ability to already know. To already know. Whether it be because you're daydreaming about your success or Spirit is revealing your success, your higher self. You are highly connected to your higher self. Highly connected to your higher self when you are away from this person. Highly in tune with your prosperity. Whether that be finances or something else, you're highly in tune with yourself. Like, you know yourself. There's no second guessing. You know yourself inside and out. You know what you're good at. You know what your strengths and your weaknesses are. You don't have to ask anybody. You already know it. You know how your life is meant to turn out. You know how your life will turn out in that moment. This is the ability of just knowing. You know how you're going to, finish that project. You know how you're going to start that business. You know how you're going to get that job. You know how you need to present yourself. You just know. I don't know how to make it any more clear than you just know. But this is only taking place when you're away from this person, right? Highly in tune with your higher self. So, what is the current view? What is your current view on life when this person is involved somehow? Oops, go back. Finally, good afternoon. What is Leo's current view on life when the person, thank you. Leadership. Who's in charge? Who's in charge? Who's in charge is what I heard. Step into your leadership, share your message, inspire and empower others. Who's in charge? Why are you letting somebody else lead, Leo? It's like you're questioning how the show is supposed to go. This is your stage, but you're questioning how the show is supposed to go, how you're supposed to present yourself. Think about this being your show and you have been the writer, you have been every part of the play or whatever, or the show. You wrote the show, you produced the show, you did all of that. That's you without someone present. You produce the whole show. It is your show. So you already know how it's going to go because it literally is your show. Someone else involved, you don't know, what outfits to wear, you don't remember your lines. It's your show. How do you not remember your lines? How do you not remember how the show is supposed to go? How do you not remember the theme of the show? Okay. You got fortunate, right? This is you splitting the proceeds or the proceeds, the money that you made from your show. This is you splitting it with someone else that has nothing to do with your show. Don't lose me here. Stay with me. Watch back if you need to. This is you splitting the money 50-50, right? So one could say this is your journey. This is literally your journey. In the beginning, you already know without this person how your journey is going to go because it's your life. Literally, it's your life. But when you let someone else in, Spirit is like, but you let other people tell you how the show is going to go, right? You end up splitting what you are going to be rewarded with other people, right? I'm trying to make it make sense. Just give me a second. Um, Hold on. You have a pioneering spirit that can manifest abundance easily. All that you touch turns to gold. Luck seems to be on your side. So, you only get one life. This is your life. This whole life right here is your show. Your show. You are the director, the producer, unless that's the same thing. Mind your business, I'm fucking up. Okay? The writer, you're the extras. Okay? You are the main character. You're everything. Those different personalities that you pull on to like do what needs to be done, that's you. You're everything. But Spirit is saying when someone else gets involved, you split it down the middle. Split it down the middle. So your creativity ends up being only half of what you could produce in this world, right? Your finances are only a mere twinkle of what you could produce in this world. It's like your production goes down. You're not producing anything. There's a codependent relationship where I do this and you do that, right? I'll wait on other people to do something for me, right? So instead of me making money on my own, I wait for this job to give me a job so I can make money, right? Instead of me loving myself, I wait for someone else to love me. I wait for someone else to tell me what my self worth is. I wait for someone else to tell me what my value is. I wait for someone else. I wait for someone else. I wait for someone else. That's what happens when this person is involved. I'll wait for someone else to tell me what's right for me. You have death, the grasshopper, and the hummingbird. You don't take on all the responsibility. But it wouldn't be responsibility, right? If it was just you. Why, I mean, you're only responsible for yourself. So it's not really responsibility necessarily. Like it's not a job. It's you. You already exist. You're here to, when you get hungry, do you tell yourself to eat? No. Your body naturally tells you to go eat. I'm hungry. Grrr. I'm hungry. You don't have to wait, right? But with someone else, it's like being in jail. Stay with me. Some of y'all might be. Thanks for watching me though. But either way, um, it's like being in jail, and now the jail is in charge of your show, and they're telling you when to go pee, when to go eat, when to go play or whatever. I don't know what the fuck they be doing and stuff. You know what they be doing? They tell you that. With someone else involved, it's like you being in jail. Yes, you're still you. Yes, you exist, but someone else is in charge of your show. Without someone else, you got the freedom to do whatever it is that you want to do. So you already know how that show is going to go because you are you. And no one else is directing you because no one else can control you. But Spirit is saying you fall backstage and you allow other people to produce your show. You allow other people to tell you when you're hungry, when you need to go eat, when you need to shower, when you need to whatever, right? My show and your show are going to be two different things. Two different things. For instance, my show tells me, okay, well, let's go do a reading, right? But if I listen to half the people that like watch me and stuff, they would tell me, hey, you need to do a reading now, right? And so I'd be in jail damn near, right? Doing something that someone else wants me to do. And I want to direct my show and do something else. Okay. I don't want to do a reading right now. But being with someone else included would say, hey, you need to go do something. You need to go be productive. So whether that productivity for you is resting, working, going and having fun, enjoying life, whatever that is, Spirit is saying, without this person involved, you do what you want to do. Literally what you want to do. So it's simple for you to have whatever it is that you want. So when you want to go have fun, the money will appear, right? When you make a decision or a choice to do something else, the money will be there, right? The love will be there. When you need it, it will appear whenever someone else is not involved. Someone else is involved, it's a lot of, well, I need money if I did want to do this, or going against what it is that you said you want to do. You said you wanted to rest. They said, oh, no, you need to get up, right? So you get up. You go against what your life is already planned out to be, right? You go against your purpose. And this is where, don't lose me, watch it back if you have to. This is where you lose sight of what your purpose is. This is the confusion part. What am I meant to do? What am I here for? Okay. And you're saying that because someone else is involved, because you know what you're here for. You know what your purpose is. We're not here to just work until we die. Someone else told us that, right? That's the jail part. You're here to work until you die, till you die. You're here to be in debt. You're here to better society or whatever, in the way that society wants you to better it, right? But you knew from birth the reason why you were here. You were born with the purpose, okay? You could have came from a shitty ass parent, shitty ass home, or whatever else it is, but you were born for a purpose. You know the reason why you're here. The reason why you don't know is because of this person or people, right? Let's move on. So, what is their view of you, Leo? Excuse me. What is their view of Leo? Opportunity. Leo, you have so many great opportunities. So many great opportunities. You can be afforded so many great opportunities because, Leo, it's literally your energy, the way that you carry yourself. You weren't. You could have been born any other sign, any other zodiac sign, but you weren't. Okay, you were born a Leo, or you could have had any other Leo placement, but you didn't get it. You had a Leo placement where your Leo placement is. There was a purpose behind the assignment. You chose it. You got a liar. Just give me a sec. You chose it. But their view on you is you're not living in your truth. You're not living in your truth. What sign are you? What sign are you sitting in? That's not you, right? So one could say, I have a bunch of Virgos around me. A bunch of Virgos. Me, I'm the type of person where I'm too free-spirited for rules. I really am. But I have found myself losing myself by falling into the rhythm of the Virgos around me. And it's suffering. It sucks badly. I do a poor job at it. And I fail a lot of the things that I do because I'm not one with the schedules, right? I'm not one that, clean this mess up. No, I'm going to hoard that. I need that, right? Throw it in the closet. You won't see it anymore. That's me. But Spirit is saying here, their view on you is you're living a lie. Everyone else can see it but you. But you can see it. But when they're around, you live a lie. That's not the real you. Because you know what the real you is. The real you is inside dying to come out. I don't want to be at this job anymore. Why don't you want to be at the job anymore? You see the real you coming out? Why don't you want to be at that job anymore? You hate the boundaries of this job, or another word I'm looking for. You hate the structure of this job. You hate the conditions of this job. What conditions do you want? What structure do you want? What do you want to go do when you leave this job? The real you is locked up. So everyone else around you can see that, Leo, you're not living the life that you're supposed to live. You ever get those people that are like, oh, you should be a movie star? I can see what you cannot see, right? Oh, you should be a CEO. I can see what you cannot see. You should play basketball. I can see what you cannot see. So one could say, oh, people always say that because of my height. Do they just say it because of your height? Do they? Is that the only reason why people say that? Right? Because when I see a tall person, I don't automatically think you should go play basketball. That's not what goes to my mind. Shoot, at this point, I don't even watch basketball, so basketball is not the first thing on my mind when I see somebody tall, right? People have their own perspective of you, but it comes from their life in their movie that they're directing for their life. They love basketball. When they look at you because you're tall, they're only going to see basketball, right? They love money, like me. When I look at you, I'm only going to see monies, right? You got the devil. What is their view of Leo? The Magician and the Page of Swords. You literally are living a lie. That's their view. It's simple. You are living a lie. You're living a lie. You're missing out on opportunities. You are not the director of your life. As above, so below. Something is missing. As above, below ain't happening. Okay. Above, you might have everything, living a life, whatever. It can't trickle down because below is all fucked up. You are living a life. That's what people look at you. When they look at you, they view you, you are living out of your truth. And you know it. You know it. When you start to question yourself, you know it, right? I don't like this. When you have that feeling, you know you are living a lie. You are out of alignment with what it is that your soul is calling you to do. There is a purpose. And you will know that you're in that purpose when you are happy, when you are at peace, when you feel satisfied, right? When you feel successful. That's when you'll know. But Spirit's saying here, they view you as living a lie. And they can tell when you complain, right? When you walk around with an attitude, when you're sitting in that ego, right? Either way, so what is your view of them? What is Leo's view of them? Spirit. They hogging up your spotlight. You know it. Let go. They hogging up your spotlight, Leo. That's your view. You really don't give two shits about them. They just hogging up your spotlight. But you don't know how to get it back when they're around. Hogging up your spotlight. You don't know how to get it back when they're around. Stable woman. See? Your life should be more stable than it is. They are the issue. They are the problem. Emancipated at the bottom of the deck. You're trying to find a way to free yourself. So you view them as the problem. They're hogging up your spotlight. If it wasn't for them, you would have what it is that you wanted. If it wasn't for them, you'd be able to truly live your purpose. King of Cups, Nine of Swords, playing it safe, Page of Wands. They play it safe. That's how you view them. They play it safe. Because, on the inside, you're like, I'm a daredevil, right? I take chances. I do this. Like, I should be living this life and everything else. With them around, like, you view them as the version that plays it safe. They play it safe. That's why you're not where you want to be. They play it safe. They play it safe. But give me a second because I'm trying to hear it correctly. Just give me a minute. Yeah. And they're in your way. They play it safe, so therefore they're in your way. Your play, your life could be so much better if they weren't in your way. If they weren't playing it safe. They stop you all the time. They delay you all the time. They prevent you from being where you could have been, prevent you from going where you want to go. They play it safe and they stop you. That's how you view them. Unstable. Unstable. Stay with me here because I heard another part. They want to be you, right? They want to be you. And so therefore, since they want to be you, they interfere, right? They have too strong of a connection to you, Leo. Too strong of a connection to you. This is someone that'll be really, really close to you, a close friend, a close family member. This is someone who can be you if needed. Your stand-in, right? Your stunt double, whatever it is. This is who it could be. They're in the way. So you don't get all the proceeds to your movie because this person is in the way. That's how you view them. Check out my figure resonate. Let's move on. What's their opinion told to you or muttered to you? What's their opinion of Leo that's told to Leo or muttered to Leo? Compromise. Let's make a deal, Leo. Literally, can't make it up. Let's make a deal on your life, Leo. Let's make a deal. If you do this, I'll do this. And Leo, it should just be you because nobody else's opinion matters. There should be no compromising. Wealthy man. If you do this, I'll do this. I'll give you this. I'll do that for you. There should be no compromising. Their opinion is, who are you without me? Justice. Ace of Wands, and the Moon. Who are you without me? You can't live without me, right? You can't live without me. I'm not in the way. Give me a second. I'm talking, so just give me a second. They are your confusion. They are here to confuse you. They are the reason why you're confused. They are the reason why you lose yourself. They're the reason why you lose your purpose, your path. They are your confusion. Literally. That little hazy phase is where it's at. That moment when you choose every morning to either wake up and first thing you do is go on TikTok, first thing you do is go on YouTube, first thing you do is watch the news, take in something else. That's them. That's them. Whatever you feed yourself, that's them. It's like they need to know more. The juicy stuff that has nothing to do with you. It's not going to change anything for you. Not going to better yourself. That's them. If you're confused at this moment, like I said, stick around. You will understand it by the end. So it's vital that you don't miss parts of this reading. You'll understand it soon enough. So it may sound like a riddle, but eventually it won't. That's it. Let's move on. So, Leo, Leo, Leo. What will happen if you did the opposite? What would happen if you make a choice that goes against them? New beginnings. But do you see how you are the star of your movie? Again, if you did the opposite, you would be the star of your life again. Because remember, you are the director. You are in charge. You know everything that's going to happen to you, for you, bad or good, right? Because you are the one that's going to make that decision at the end of the day. Whether someone tells you something and you decide to listen or not, you know what the consequence is going to be, just like you know what the reward is going to be. No problem. You have the sun. Nobody is going to be able to stand in your way, Leo, at all. And I know it may sound kind of fictional or too good to be true or made up or whatever. It is what it is. But no one's going to be able to stand in your way. You're going to be unstoppable. The key here is really tuning into you, gaining back control over your life, your decisions, nobody else's decisions. When I go to bed, was I pleased with what I did today? If there's one thing that I can say I wish I didn't do, it's probably because I listened to the advice of someone else. Someone else told me to make that decision. So I wasn't secure with that decision because I didn't really want to do it. So I go to bed unhappy. I go to bed feeling like I didn't do enough, right? And I went to bed feeling like I didn't do enough because people told me I was supposed to be out there making money and making money moves all the time, right? So all I did today was rest. And people called me a procrastinator. People called me lazy because all I decided was today was to take a break, to sleep. Because that's what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. That was directing my energy, directing my show, my life, and everything else. Because I can't do nothing tomorrow if I'm tired. So I'm going to take a break because I've been, doing a lot. I'm going to take a break. Damn it, I forgot what I was saying. That is a decision that I decided to make, right? So, yep, I forgot. Take the time off, I resonate. You got the Nine of Swords. This is either Judgment, XX. What is that in the deck? It's either Judgment or that's Death. I think it's Death. Could be Death. Temperance. No, that's Temperance. Dulcie, good afternoon. That's Death. Judgment or the Wheel of Fortune? Nope, I think I know what the Wheel of Fortune. Anybody got XX? It's gonna take me a minute. I'm gonna have to backtrack and make sure I didn't see the Wheel of Fortune. Could be Judgment. Judgment. Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. Yeah, Spirit is saying you free yourself, right? And you come right back into where you should have been since birth, right? Those worries that you have come at the expense of you or whatever. They come from the opinions of others. The reason why you're worried, the reason why you're lost in life and you don't know your purpose and you don't know how you're going to do this and the third, that's because of others. Okay, that's because of others. Because you are the director. You have always literally been the director since the beginning. You see the baby? Since the beginning, since you left your mother's womb. Okay? You have always been the creator. Okay? What do they say? God made you in the image of himself or herself, whatever you believe in. But of himself? Well, if that is the truth, then you already know what your destiny is. You already know how your life is going to go, right? You honestly know when you're going to leave this earth, but you tapped out of that. Five of Wands. Four of Cups. You're bored, uninterested, Knight of Swords. You're bored, uninterested. Life is not going the way that you know it should go, right? Ace of Cups. Your life should be fulfilled. And Spirit is saying here, you're not following your path. You don't have to question what your path is. You easily know what your path is when it is filled. When it is filled. When your cup is always full, you are on your path. When you are always happy, you are on your path. That's not saying you won't have situations that come up. But when 99.9% of the time you are happy, you are on your path, right? When you are satisfied, you are on your path. Anything that goes against that feeling or the way of life, your way of life, is not you being the director. You failed somewhere. Time to start over. Okay? Cut. Take number. What number are we on? I don't know. Okay? But there's another take that needs to be taken. You are on the wrong path. You're on someone else's time, right? You are no longer the director. You are sitting in the back seat, and you're allowing someone else to direct it. And stay with me here, because some of you guys, a lot of you guys, allow spirit to direct it, right? Your spirit team. Tarot is only guidance. Your spirit guides are guides, guidance. I can't tell you what to do. Why do you keep asking me? Why do you keep trying to put your spirit team in the forefront, right? To lead. When at the end of the day, you have to make that decision. They can't do it for you. You have to do it. But do you see how you keep trying to take a back seat to your life? They're only there to guide you. You're like, what should I do? Well, you decide on the decision, and I can kind of tell you what's the best route to do. Okay, what's possibly going to, what's going to happen, what's not going to happen, right? I can show you. Remember when we started off in the beginning and Spirit said, you're able to see everything, right? Really good, really in tune with your higher self, right? I can show you what's going to happen if you do this or that. I can't tell you what to do. Can't tell you, right? Reasons why you will hear this reading differently than everyone else. Reason why you will hear something in the reading and you would do either what it says or the opposite. Because you're choosing. This is your life, your journey. Everything else, spirit included, is your guides, right? Your guidance. Can't tell you exactly what to do. You have to do it. And the more you depend on waiting on someone else to tell you what to do, the more you are failing, the more you are delaying. Remember those words that I used, okay? Because I used them a little earlier in the reading. You're delaying. You are now delayed. You are now no longer prosperous, right? The money isn't coming in flowing how you want it to flow. The love options isn't flowing how you want it to flow. The love isn't there. Whatever it is, your life is not going the way that you desire it to go. Moving on. So, how would life be if this person wasn't involved? Patricia, good afternoon. How would life be if this person wasn't involved? Yeah, the Six of Cups, the Magician, the World, and the Five of Wands. I think this is one deck I forgot to flip over. So now it's all jumbled in here because I haven't used it since I moved in. And I hate my cards mixed because they are difficult to cut or shuffle. Because since I shuffled them a certain way, they literally flow together. So when they start doing some funky stuff, I know they're mixed or upside down. Give me 2 seconds. All right, so in a nutshell, how your life would be. You would notice everything that's happening around you, but it's none of your business. Life would just simply be flowing. So, you ever had people that bring certain things to your attention and you're like, oh, I didn't even know that was happening, right? It happens one too many times for me because I literally just be in my own little world. I do not care. So I have people that's like, oh, do you know what's going on in another country? No, I didn't even know that was going on. Oh, how did you not know it? It's been going on for years. Yeah, and years ago, I still didn't know what was going on, right? Because in their reality, on their journey, a lot of that stuff is happening. That's what they're choosing to put their focus on, right? What does that have anything to do with me? That's not my journey. If it was supposed to be my journey, I would have found it. But because I did not find it, I was not led there, that don't got nothing to do with me. Because I can already see the consequences of paying attention to that, right? I can already see the reward that I may or may not get out of that. There's no reward there for me. which means it's going to make me unhappy. It's going to stress me. Nobody wants to think about all that, right? I don't want to think about what's going on in that country because as soon as I figure out what's going on in that country, it's going to make me sad. My energy is going to go down. You know, my what is it? Mood is going to start swinging, and I'm gonna feel helpless because there's nothing I could personally do, right? Nothing I could do. So why would I put my energy there? But you ever have those people that literally come in and they tell you what's happening outside of you? You either can choose to pay attention to it or not. But Spirit is saying at the end of the day, you know what's going to happen if you give your energy to it. You already know. Because half the time there's nothing you could do. They're telling you because it involves them somehow, some way, even if it don't. That's what they choose to pay attention to. But Spirit saying you can already see what's going to happen. You already know. You already know. Like you already know the answer, the consequence or the reward that's going to come from that. This is why a lot of you guys choose the reward, right? If I run this race, I know what the outcome is going to be. I'm going to win and I'm going to get rewarded. Even if I'm not going to win, we're all going to get a participation trophy. And I want the trophy, right? You know what the outcome is going to be. You know when you see somebody faster than you that you're not the fastest runner, you know you're not going to get that trophy. You know what the outcome is going to be. But there's a reason why you are choosing to participate. It makes you happy to just run. You don't have to win or lose. It makes you happy, right? You are on the right path. You are completing your journey the way that you are meant to complete your journey. All these problems out here in this world, you don't even know half of them. And the reason why you don't is because it has nothing to do with you in your journey. And you chose. Every day you make a decision. You chose or you choose not to pay attention to it. Right? There's a reason why people are doctors. There's a reason why people are lawyers or attorneys or judges or police officers or whatever else it is. There's a choice that was made in that. Are they happy? Maybe. Maybe not. There's still a choice there. And Spirit is saying what your life would look like is literally, give me a sec to bring it back. Whatever I just said, rewind it back, damn it. Let's move on. So, how would your life change, Leo? Candy cane, good afternoon. Yes, make sure you like the video, please. Thank you, love y'all. How would Leo's life change? If this person was not involved. She feels, she knows. You literally can't make it up here. Right? What did Spirit say? You are the leader of your own journey. Like you already know. You wake up knowing. You wake up knowing. You were born knowing. You never forget. You choose to not remember. You never forget. You never forget what your purpose is. It is you. It's a part of you. It's a part of your DNA. There's a reason why, generational trauma can follow you, right? You never forget. It's built in you already. It's in your DNA. There's a reason why you have that bummy daddy, or crappy mommy, or whatever, crappy parents, whatever, however you put it. There's a reason why you have that crappy family. You needed something out of their DNA, right? In order to complete what your purpose is. Didn't necessarily get exactly what you wanted, but you needed something from them, right? In order to be who you are today, or who you need to be this lifetime. You needed it. You need to start trusting in you. And without this person, you would start trusting in you and trusting in what you know, trusting in what you feel, trusting in this makes me happy and I'm not doing that. That does not make me happy. I don't care how much money it makes. If I'm happy, I can make just as much as if I would make unhappy, right? But without having to sacrifice. Your belief in you, your faith in you would be up there. Page of Cups. Like, For instance, you don't need the pastor to tell you that you're doing a good job, right? That God believes in you. You don't need that. You don't need him to tell you that. You don't need me to tell you that, right? You don't need any person in this world to tell you that God loves you at the end of the day. If he made you in his image, he made you in his image. But are you living as above, so below? Probably not. Probably not. But these are based off of choices that you make, right? Decisions are things that you choose to focus on. You chose to focus on the toxic stuff. You chose to focus on the negative stuff. So many positive things happening in this world, but your TikTok shows nothing but the negative. My FYP doesn't look like your FYP, whether you watch TikTok or not. Just stay with me. My FYP probably doesn't look like your FYP. There's videos that my sister sends me on a daily that I don't even know where the hell they came from. Right? I'm like, this ain't even my type of shit. I'm not even gonna like this video because I don't want it to pop up my stuff no more. Or sometimes I don't even open it because I know I don't know that video and I don't want to watch that video. I can see it from the picture. I don't want to see it. And if I watch it, it's gonna start to be shown in my world. And I don't want to watch it. Right? I don't want to see it anymore. So, there is a decision here where you choose to focus on, the toxicity or the negativity, and you could choose to focus on the positive stuff. The only thing is, you're not looking for the positive stuff. If your world is negative and nothing is going right in your world, you are choosing. You're choosing it. And stay with me because I don't want to hear, I'm not choosing it. Yes, you are. There's a choice that you can make to focus on all the positive stuff in the world, all the things that are going good for you. But instead, you focus on all the things that are going bad for you. And then what happens? All you see is nothing but the bad, nothing but the negative stuff. But what would happen if you made a switch over to focusing on the positive stuff? You wouldn't even see the negative stuff. Somebody else sitting in a negative energy would have to bring it to your attention because you wouldn't see it. You would be oblivious. You'd be riding the stupid train in somebody else's world, right? Somebody else's reality. You'd be riding that. It's a choice that you make, is what Spirit is saying. You don't need nobody else to tell you. How will Leo's life change? Will of fortune. You don't need nobody else to tell you. It's literally, your life. The good and the bad that can happen in your life, the good and the bad that's happening in the world. What do you want to focus on? Because whatever you literally focus on is what's going to be, what's going to present. So money could be made easily. If all you see is money, if all you believe that is money comes easily to you, okay, there's an abundance of money out there and money is always in your account and people are always giving you their hard-earned money and everything, that's all you're going to see. That's all you're going to get. But if all you ever believe is I struggle with my bills, I'm always looking over my shoulder trying to see if, something's going to be taken from me, if there's going to be another bill, that's what's going to keep coming in. Literally. Spirit said in the beginning, you wake up knowing what your life is going to be like because you made the decision. You wake up knowing what is going to come into your life that day because you make the decision. What do you pay attention to when you wake up? What do you give your attention to before going to bed? Do you give your attention to someone else? Keep watching my channel, but I don't have to be the last person that you watch before going to bed. But, do you give your attention to someone else? Like, let's say the negativity. A lot of times I may fall asleep watching something, and then when I wake up, I'm like, oh, let me turn that off, and I'll put something. You ever been scared, right? You ever been scared, had a nightmare, right? And you woke up and turned on the cartoons. There's a reason why you turned on them cartoons. You knew, and you wanted. Let me start off what you knew. You knew that having that nightmare would direct the rest of your night, right? You would probably pop into another nightmare, or you wouldn't be able to go to sleep because now you would only see the scary stuff, even if it wasn't in your room. You would feel it, you would see it, whatever it is, right? So you knew what was going to happen if you didn't put on the cartoons, right? Or I forgot what else the next part was going to be, but you knew it already if you did not put on the cartoons. So therefore, you wanted to change how you were going to feel. You wanted to change what you were going to see. Now you can go to bed peacefully. Now you can go to bed happy. Same thing Spirit is saying here. You just have to change it. Have to change how you're looking at things because you are the director. What's in your movie? Are they both dead? Damn. Hold on. Can you hear me? I don't think it's connected. Damn it. I might have used them all out. I should have been charging that. You can? Can you hear me the same? Or is different? Because this one might be working. And if that's the case, then we gotta kind of push it. Okay, cool. Either way, yeah, you gotta be the director of your own life, literally. Well, let's move on because I forgot. A little lower. Damn it. How long it take for the stupid things to charge? I'm gonna give it like 2 minutes, and then I'm gonna steal this one back and swap them. Is it not bad? Okay. Okay, give me like 2 minutes. I'm gonna give it like a 2-minute charge and then switch it out. And I just may have to do it for a minute until they completely die. And the headphones died. Well, let me switch back. It's at 15%. So either way, okay. Can you hear me now? Because I didn't hear the little clicking in my ear. Okay, cool. All right, so let's see. What number were we on? Yeah. So how would your life change? You got the Two of Wands. You wouldn't let anything affect you. Nothing would move you, nothing would affect you. Spirit is saying your life would change because as soon as you look from the eyes, the perspective of your higher self, as I am always in charge, nothing can come in my life that I have not called, your life will never be the same. You will always get what it is that you want, right? Always get the life that you want. But you have to look at it in this perspective of any person, place, or thing that shows up in my life, I have called in. And if I could call that in, I can call in something better. What am I choosing to focus on today? Every day when I wake up, what am I choosing to focus on? What am I choosing to put my energy into? Knight of Pentacles, how is my day going to go? So especially before I go to bed, I'm making sure whatever I go to bed to is probably having some type of subliminal message in it. Okay, it's probably some type of meditation that I'm falling asleep on. Okay, and then in the morning, if I listen to a meditation, which I probably won't, but you could start your day off how you want it to start off. How do you want the rest of your day to go to? Give your attention to that before bed and in the morning. Take a mini break and give your attention back to it again because life can happen. That's why as soon as somebody tries to send me something or show me something that I don't want to hear, I'm tuned out. I already tuned out a long time ago. I won't entertain that relationship because no, that's not what I want. So you try to offer me some broke date, I'm not entertaining it because that's not what I want. Because that's, if I entertain this now, thinking it's just in the moment, it's not in the moment. It's going to keep coming. How do they tell you? Teach people how you want to be treated. Teach the universe how you want to be treated. Fine. Yep, moving on. So, either way it goes. So, now, the other person or people in this reading is literally you, Leo. Okay? I tried to see if it could be somebody else, but Spirit told me no, it was going to be you. So, this is your ego. The other person or the other people in this reading that stop you, delay you, whatever it is literally your ego. Okay, and this is why I said it's vital that you start from the beginning. But now that you know it's your ego, go back and listen to the reading again, but from the perspective of it's me, right? It's my ego. So every day you wake up, you're in control of your life. Spirit said you are always connected to your higher self. You know exactly how your life is going, what path you're meant to be on, what purpose you're meant to be on. And the ego somehow, some way interrupts that and says, hey, let's concentrate on this. Okay, let's pay attention to the toxicity. I like that feeling, right? Even though you hate it because it takes you off your path. The ego is like, I love that. It's comfortable. That's our comfort zone right there. Let's sit there. We probably can't make that much money, right? They're not going to love us good enough. Let's be scared. Let's delay. Let's stop. Let's not get that. Let's not do it that way. That's your ego. That you're taking a backstage, whatever to. You're going backstage for. You're the director of your life. You don't have to ask questions. You already know. You can call in whatever it is that you want, but you allow your ego to say, no, we can't call that in. We have to, first do this. We have to first do that. You're not made in God's image. It's no way that you could be made in God's image. What about that one time when we didn't get that job promotion? What about that one time when we didn't, whatever it is, when we didn't have enough money, when we couldn't feed ourselves, what about that one time when we were called lazy, right? What about that one time when we were 6? That's your ego trying to direct where your life is headed now, right? Maybe in the past you let the ego direct. And now Spirit is like, you need to start directing now. Why is it still in charge? Why? Knowing damn well that ego done fucked you up in life. Literally done did a number on you. Done allowed you to pick some ruthless situations out of safety. And it wasn't even for your best interest. Right? It hurt you more than anything else. Now a lot of you guys need to heal. Because the ego was able to lead. So Spirit is like, when are you going to start leading again? And make the ego take a back trip pass, get a backstage pass, right? To sit out, to be the stand-in. Stop letting them fill in, right? But either way, why does Spirit want you to hear the reading this way? Motherfucker, stupid. Fucking sense. Always doing the fucking most. You knew you could have held that on the table. You knew it was dropping. And ignore my stomach if you hear it growl, because it's about to growl because I said I was going to go eat and stuff. And you want to know how I knew it was going to drop to? Perfect timing for your reading. I knew it because when it was over here, it did the same shit, but it fell on the table. So I knew what the consequence was, putting it the same way, stacked up again. And that's the Spirit saying to you, you know. But there's a decision that you make. And I made the dumbass decision to put it the same way again. knowing it was going to fall. Either way, damn it, I was about to do it again, but we're not going to do that again. Either way, why does Spirit want you to hear this reading this way? Mods, you're not modding, okay? You're not modding. Either way, you have meditation. Meditation, tuned in, tapped in, Leo. Okay? Tuned in, tapped in. That's what you need to be. Spirit said you're always tuned in, you're always tapped in. You are always connected to your higher self. Waking up is just like waking up with a baby. I mean, from being a baby. You literally just came from the astral world. So don't tell me you didn't dream. I don't care if you didn't dream. You asked questions. You got messages. You went to the other side. Every night that you go to sleep, every time you take a nap, you go to the other side. Those dreams are not only dreams, they are messages, right? They may not literally mean what you dreamt about, but there's always a message there. Spirit is saying you're always tapped in, and you've been tapped in since birth, since you came here. Your spirit guides have never left you, right? Your spirit team is always there, always. Doesn't matter. They're going to be there until you die, okay? Until you join the other side. You have never left. You're always revisiting where you came from, always. Right? Improvements require persistence. Ignore my stomach. So why they wanted you to hear it this way, the way that it was read, right, is simply because, I mean, that's just the way that you needed to hear it. But in a nutshell, Spirit needs to tell you, or is trying to tell you, you're always tapped in, literally. So every choice that you make, anytime you need answers, you could literally easily get them. So whether you remember the dream, you remember the message, it's there. It's already in your DNA, right? It's already in your mind. Whenever you need the answer, ask and you shall receive. Every time you need to know what you need to do in your 3D waking life, right now, while you're awake, ask. Ask and know that it's there. Know that you received the answer. You don't need to know exactly what was said. It's already there. It's programmed. Right? You listen to those long meditations before going to sleep, those 8-hour meditations, you're not gonna know everything that's being said in there. Hopefully you picked a good one, because people be doing some funny stuff, but you're not gonna know everything that was going on in that meditation whatsoever. Why are you not gonna know everything that was going on in that meditation? Because it was 8 hours and you were sleeping. Subliminal messages, right? It's programming your mind. So Spirit is saying, the answers are being programmed into you. When you need the advice, you need the answers. When you need to know, hey, what decision should I make tomorrow? Because tomorrow I plan on making this decision. Spirit is like, use your guides, use your resources, right? So tomorrow, when you finally get on TikTok, right? Because remember, your FYP is always changing. Maybe some random videos on there. If you ask the day before, the night before, Spirit, what should I do? Because remember, there's no coincidences. No coincidences. If you ask Spirit the night before, what should I do about this job decision tomorrow? Right? And you happen to click on TikTok sometime in your day. And for instance, there's a reason why you're in this reading. Some of you guys will click on this for the first time, and maybe you make it to the end, maybe you won't. Who knows? But that video that eventually pops up that sounds familiar, right? And you'd be like, didn't I just ask this question? Did you? I don't know. Did you just ask this question? Well, what do you think is happening? What do you think is occurring? Why do you think that video popped up? It wasn't by accident, because there's a million and one videos out there that could have popped up. I see Keith Lee on my FYP. Do you see Keith Lee? Do you even know who he is? Do you even care to know who he is? Right? There's people that's like, what's that little girl name? What's that girl name? I don't know because I blocked her. She came up with my FYP like twice, and I was like, no, we're not about to do that. I blocked her. Whatever that popular girl name is, the white girl that was popular before that black boy took over TikTok. I'm fucking up. But even he stopped popping up with my stuff, and I was like, thank God. I only did it to support, but I need you to stop showing your face because I don't care about your videos. But either way, um, even her popping up on damn it, I forgot my point because y'all took too long to tell me the damn name. So let's move past that. But anyway, everything happens for a reason, right? So that video popping up is not a coincidence. You literally asked the question. So you want to know the answer. Like a lot of times I'll ask Spirit, I'll tell them, look, I don't watch tarot readings because I absorb a lot of information, right? So it's difficult for me to do a reading and then watch somebody else do a reading. I'm not going to be able to do a reading for a minute because I watch that reading. So what I do is I tell Spirit, I'm going to click on YouTube, the people that I follow, or maybe just click in tarot readings. And the number 10 video is the video that I want the message. I need the message from, right? Or maybe they gave me the number 10. Who knows? But I'll click on the number 10. I know I'm not watching that whole thing because I can't. But I'll tell them to like tell me a number or tell me when to stop scrolling. And I'll get there. And I'll listen. And it may or may not make sense, but I'm like, okay, well, cool. That's not what I need to hear, right? Because maybe I'm in a rush and I'm impatient. Later on, to find out, yep, that's exactly what I need to hear. But the information is available, is what Spirit is saying to you. The information is available. Why? Because you are in charge of your life. You called in that information, right? Based off of what you needed to know. Based off what you wanted to experience. You called in that information. So, of course, there's no coincidences. You called it in. When you got with your spirit team, you said what the game plan was going to be. Okay? You're going to be in this scene. You're going to be in that scene. You're going to be in this scene, right? The people that you meet on a day-to-day, you already have previous discussions. You're going to be in this part of my life, right? You already know. That's why when people approach you and you're like, oh, they seem familiar. Of course they do. Because you already know they're supposed to be in this scene right here. And them extras, they're just extras. You don't even pay attention to them because they're not important enough to your scene. Literally. 4 cups. Aisha, good. Or Aisha. No, Aisha. Good afternoon. Good evening now, actually. 3 of cups. 3 of Pentacles and the 10 of Wands. 8 of Swords at the bottom. Judgment. Wheel of Fortune. You don't like how your life is going. Spirit is saying this is what you need to stop and tune back in. What does Leo want? I know you heard that a million times in my damn readings at this point. What does Leo want? Because you are the creator, okay? As above, so below. God's image. You are the creator. Stop letting other people be in charge of creating your life. The Magician. Injustice. Right? But Spirit is saying if you do nothing, something has to be done. Right? If you make no choice, it's making a decision. But Spirit is saying, especially with those big choices in life, right? How is my day going to go? If you don't set the tone for what your day is going to be, somebody else is going to set the tone for what your day is going to be. So if you have no beliefs, somebody else will make you fall for anything, right? What's the saying? Fall for nothing, fall for anything, whatever the damn saying is, okay? I don't want to forget my message, but someone else will make you fall for anything. If you don't set the tone for your day, you allow other people the choice to set the tone for your day. If you don't tell the universe or yourself, claim it for yourself, how your finances are going to be, you allow other people to tell you. And that's how it's going to be. So, are you going to be the director of your show? Or are you going to be an extra in your show? Are you going to be backstage? Are you going to be backstage? Okay, are you just going to be watching the premiere of your own movie? When you're in a dream, you can watch it from like many different ways, right? A lot of times you don't see yourself. Why? Because you're the director. You're there, but you're watching everything else happening when you're dreaming, right? So even when you're falling, you don't see yourself falling. You don't see yourself. But sometimes that rare occasion, you could actually see yourself. And one could say, you are in the wrong place. Okay? Because why are you watching yourself? Why are you watching yourself? So you can add in or take out whatever it is that you want to add in or take out of your life. But you got to remember at the end of the day, you are the director. If you don't want it there, it doesn't need to belong. Take it out. Cut it out. Don't claim it. Dismiss it. And there's no special way that you need to say it. Dismiss it. You don't want it there. You don't like it. You want to change jobs. You have the right to do it. Call it in. Tell the universe what you want. At the end of the day, Spirit is trying to tell you that you are in charge. When you are happy, peaceful, satisfied, successful, whatever, even if it's for a moment, ding, 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 you are directing, right? The moment you feel out of place, you feel like it has literally, like for instance, tarot turned into work for me. I'm not directing anymore. Somebody else is. Who's directing? Probably the people watching the videos, right? Play with my feelings, or I'm allowing, my feelings to be not played with, but I'm gonna use that word. Played with because I'm putting somebody else's needs before mine, right? So at one point, stay with me, don't lose me here. At one point, tarot turned into a job, and then I hated it. That's why that main channel, I'm not really over there, because it turned into a job. And then I had to separate and do what made me happy. I had to redirect, right? Because for the longest, I was allowing other people to direct. Oh, show up, do a video. When are you going to do Sagittarius reading? When are you going to do Aquarius reading? When are you going to do? When are you going to do? When are you going to do? And then I hated it. And everything that was flowing in stopped, right? And then what happened? I said, well, you know what? I'm going to do the signs that make me happy. So I separated your channels, right? I'll be back on the main channel. I just don't know what I'm doing over there. But I separated them. And I redirected my movie. I don't care who likes it. I don't care who hates it. I don't care who liked me and what I say and how I do it. I'm doing what makes me happy, even if it's for the time being, because I have the ability to. And that's what Spirit's saying to you. Good or bad, you are in charge. Call it in or leave it behind. Okay? And just because it shows up doesn't mean it needs to stay. Person, place, or thing, it don't matter. Anyway, y'all, that's pretty much our reading. Bye, y'all.